Igbokwe Lāmēñt share picture of Nnamdi Kanu and how he gets tortured by Kenya police. My listeners, everybody already knows that Nnamdi Kanu actually experienced a lot of torture, pains. In fact, I cannot count the pains that Nnamdi Kanu actually went through while in the hands of the Kenya police. And the amazing part of it is that despite all of these that these people did to him, these people are still denying it, that nothing of such ever happened. Can you see? This is why the scriptures say that men are unpredictable. Humans cannot be predicted. How come this very picture, if it is not true? That still reminds me of the last evidence that popped out in court, but actually came in at the last minute of the very of this last trial. You know, is still on the video of Nnamdi Kanu's extradition and on how he was detained for 8 days in a secret place in Kenya and experienced torture upon torture. My dear listeners, let's quickly look into the contents, then you understand. Igbokwe has lamented while seeing the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he got tortured by the Kenya Special Police in Kenya. He said, "Oh, this is a real torture and very painful at that." Well, Nnamdi Kanu, being a very stubborn person, I will say that he truly deserves what I've just done to him. But then this very one is very painful and too much. The Kenya police, I will tell you, are too wicked and deserve to be punished for all this that they have done to the IPOP leader. Still on that fact, the Kenya still prove that there is no record where Nnamdi Kanu was actually captured or tortured in any way. Igbokwe have said that there is nothing that will make the Kenya to deny this very fact because evidence has proven beyond every reasonable doubt. He said that these people have actually done what they can, but then Nigeria will now do their own. Nnamdi Kanu, who is already in detention, is facing trial, but then the trial has been for his favor. This is a proof that he will be released. But then I will say that it should serve as a lesson to him and kick away these very facts he claims. My dear listeners, you see, this is what we are saying. This is what we are talking about. Nnamdi Kanu, yes, has really gone through difficulties in the hands of the Kenya police while in detention. He has gone through pains, hard time, and what have you, but yet he still submit himself to continuous torture. Because why? Because he still wants to make sure that that very actualization of the Republic of Biafra is truly achieved. This is exactly what Jesus also did on the cross of Calvary. Being on the cross of Calvary, Jesus of a truth has the power, the very power to defeat the enemies, the very power to free himself from the cross. But for the will of God to come to pass, and for God's will to be actualized, he still submitted himself on the cross and accepted all the pains and torture. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is still accepted despite all pains that he actually went through in Kenya. As if that wasn't still enough, they extradited him down to Nigeria and continued the torture in detention. Now, someone somewhere is now saying that there is no evidence to prove that Nnamdi Kanu actually was tortured in Kenya. Now, look at, aside from the very video that popped out in court, Joe Igbokwe, who everyone knows to be an enemy of Biafra, has just barged into a picture of that, not even a video. You can now see what he said. You can now see how he felt very sorry for Nnamdi Kanu despite the hatred. And look at his last statement. He said, there is nothing that the Kenya police will ever say that will make the judge believe whatever they said. Do you understand now? Because why? Because the proof that Nnamdi Kanu truly was extradited, was tortured before extradited back to Nigeria is there. You understand? So, my dear listeners, you cannot see reasons why Nnamdi Kanu is going to win this very trial. You cannot see. Evidence to prove has already surfaced. Aside from the very fact that Nnamdi Kanu has pleaded not guilty of 7-count charge, 11-count charge, and 15-count charge, evidence are still popping out, giving facts and reason why Nnamdi Kanu deserved to be released and, be declared winner of this very trial, and why the federal government of Nigeria should be charged for damages. Because all this that Nnamdi Kanu actually went through is courtesy of the federal government of Nigeria, and they have to pay. They have to pay. You understand? They will pay. My dear listeners, I think I've spoken enough. Let me give room for you to come in and air your own opinion on this very matter. Okay? So please don't forget, your comments and your opinion are very, very, very important in this very content. Don't forget, if you are new on this very channel,